Hawaii Wildlife Center experts want you to watch out for downed birds.
Casey Lund has more on what rescuers want you to do if you come across one.
Now, aloha. We're at Feather and Fur in Kailua. They're a 24-hour animal hospital. They are really important partners for the Hawaii Wildlife Center. They use these different facilities across the state to care for these animals, and really they do take care of seabirds all over Hawaii, but Oahu particularly prone, of course, as you probably know, to light pollution. We have Dr. Juan Gira with us, and we also have Ray Okawa. She's the developmental director of development, I should say, for Hawaii Wildlife Center. Walk us through what Dr. Juan is doing. We just a moment ago had another bird come in.
Yeah, so we are at bird 533, and once the birds are dropped off downstairs, they come up here, and this is where we do all of the examinations, making sure, you know, there's no broken legs, broken wings, head trauma, contamination. We check from beak to tail and make sure all the birds are healthy. Even the healthy ones benefit from hydration and some rest. So we do all of that checkup up here, and that's what Dr. Juan is doing right now.
Yeah, and so you just saw him weigh an empty paper, or an empty towel, so that he can get an accurate weight for the bird once it's wrapped in the towel. And then I want you to also kind of just walk me through the type of birds these are for people that don't know.
Yeah, so these are uwa'ukani. They're wedge-tailed shearwaters. They are a native Hawaiian seabird, and they're fledging at this time. They're taking their first flight out to sea, and you know, with the new moon coming up, the sky is dark. They don't have a moon to follow, and the lights of Oahu end up bringing them inland instead.
And they're just kind of like, what's going on? But they are getting like really good care, which is really important. What do you want people to know? Because you just, I want to put this in perspective for you. Again, that you said 533. Those are the birds that have come in just since the 29th of October.
Yes.
That's a lot of birds.
Yes.
You know, when I first kind of started covering this, I thought, well, how many could there be?
Yes.
Maybe a couple a day here and there. But as you get closer to that moon and the light kind of disorients them more and more, it really ramps up. If you had that graph, it would really go like this. What do you want people to know as Dr. Wong kind of shows us one of these birds and the wings?
Yeah, so this is a yearly phenomenon. Last year we had 645 birds total for the season. These are pelagic birds, so they live their lives at sea. They're very awkward on land. Once down, they can't take back up.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's really important that we get them into care if you find one at this time, because there could be something wrong, and we want to make sure that, you know, they're not going to be eaten by a cat, a dog, hit by a car. So the community is a huge part of making this program such a success.
And pay attention to these moon cycles, because if you every little bit, even if it's turning off your lanai light, you don't need that on if you live in a high rise.
Yes, exactly.
You know, you don't need that on at night. Nobody's going to be climbing up your wall. So maybe think about turning those lights off. Anything you can do, every little bit helps. The details on your screen there, you saw them kind of rolling through. Call the Hawaii Wildlife Center. If you missed any of that information, it's all online at hawaiinewsnow.com. We'll send things back into the studio for now.